I feel satisfied because information what will be provided during this inquiry, it's very important, because we're going back not only of death of my husband and of what killed my husband, it's radioactive polonium. And I think it's very important to remind people how is this insecure situation till we don't know who did it, who brought polonium to Moscow or to London, and who behind of this crime.
A lot of people will remember Alexander from that last picture of him in his hospital bed. He'd lost all of his hair. He looked very poorly indeed. How do you remember him?
Sasha was a very handsome man, and he did look much younger of his age. He was very healthy. He liked sport, and probably he survived for very long 23 days because he was poisoned 1st of November, and people who did it probably thought he will die immediately, or maybe in 1 day or 2 days, but he survived very long 23 days because he was very fit, and it helped discover polonium. And after polonium was discovered, situation became completely different of what happened to my husband.
How do you think he would feel that everything is now hopefully going to be out in the open, given that so much of his life was in secret?
Actually, I'm absolutely sure I do very right things, and Sasha would be very happy for what I'm doing, because we've been not only couple, we were not only husband and wife, we've been great friends, and we do understand each other very, very well. I believe he did exactly the same what I do.
One of the names, one of the men who is always mentioned in relation to Alexander's death is Andrei Lugovoy, who's a man the British authorities want to talk to, they want to arrest. There's a warrant out for his arrest if he ever leaves Russia. But now he is a Russian politician, which would lead a lot of people to believe that this goes right to the very top. It goes to Putin. Do you believe that's the case?
Going directly to Putin, I can't say he did it himself, or he points it, or he makes this some order to kill Sasha. But I believe his responsibility of doing this. Because if it's polonium from Russia, and these people Russian who killed my husband, you're responsible for what happened. If you're not, it means you can't control this country. It's another point how we can believe to leader of country who can't control this country.
Like Alexander, Putin himself used to be an officer in the FSB. He worked in the KGB as well. Did they ever meet?
When Putin became director of FSB in 1998, and it was not Sasha's idea, my husband's idea, to meet Putin, but it was meeting organized, and my husband brought perspective of all problem in FSB and connection of organized crime to some very high-profile people. And Putin knew Sasha has a lot of information. But this meeting was only one, and straight after, our telephone landline was under control. And it was obvious Sasha became personal enemy of Putin, because many names of this list was a friend of Putin.
Do you feel afraid at all?
You know, every time when I think about this, I just said, what I'm doing, I try to understand who killed my husband. It's absolutely my human rights to know this. It was not easy way, it was not very short way, but I believed from very beginning, one day I will have it. And this case is just like, I don't do nothing against Russia. I'm not politically try to motivate this case, to blame just Russia. I try to find who killed my husband. And because these people who did it might be in Russia, you need to respond for this.